Welcome back. It's day 16 of Yes Inc.'s 27th anniversary sweepstakes. You heard the bell, and that means we have a winner chosen by random selection. Congratulations, Sarah Milhone, on winning $1,000. We had 33 entries on our website, 17 subscriptions to our newsletter, and 59 likes on YouTube for a total of 109 entries. We need a combined 100 new entries every day for you to win $1,000, so keep watching and telling your friends and family. As a reminder, we will post videos every day at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If we have 100 new entries in our sweepstakes by 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, we will do a random drawing and the winner will be contacted by 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Winners will have 1 hour to respond to claim their winnings. If winners do not respond within 1 hour, we will randomly select another winner, so be on the lookout and make sure to include your email and phone number if commenting on YouTube. At the front of the video, you will hear all new content and more Yes Inc. history from Claudette Yarbrough.
Welcome to the next 27 days between January 7th and February 2nd, 2022 of listening, learning, and earning a possible $1,000 when we have at least a new 100 of you listening, learning, and earning each day from January 7th through February 2nd, so that you could possibly end up with $1,000 of our $27,000 anniversary cash.
In this segment, we will share successes of Yes Inc. participants. Listen carefully for all the compelling reasons to apply to our intensive educator preparation program. Kellen Begin, Director of Communications at Youth Empowerment Services, Yes Inc. Today we're very excited to have Shalona Brown Bowick, who's a participant in our Yes Inc. program and in our intensive educator preparation program. Also, she was highlighted in issue 11 of our Yes Inc. newsletter, which was entitled Yes Inc. Helped Me Gain Direction in Life.
I went into teaching because I feel that every scholar has the fundamental right to obtain knowledge and to be successful in life and to be a productive citizen in our communities. SE provided me with the tools that I needed to become an effective educator. And coming from the world of counseling and criminal justice and coming into education and not knowing the fundamentals that you need to know in order to be an effective educator, Yes Inc. provided me with all the tools that I needed, from classroom management to learning how to deal with children who have social and emotional issues, to learning how to apply modification and accommodation with scholars. That's just a few of the topics that and the tools that Yes Inc. provided me within to go into my suitcase, if you want to say. So they have been a tremendous help for my success as an educator. And I know that if others will come on board and participate in such a wonderful organization, they too will feel the same way as I do. You know, students, they will always be the most honest with you because they're pure at heart. And so when a scholar says, Miss Brown, I like the way you taught that lesson. Or Miss Brown, I get it now. That lets me know that is a confirmation that I executed that lesson very well. I dug deep to pull out things from within them so that and I try to relate everything back to what they already know, like in the world that they live in. Because if they can relate it to the world they live in and you show them why, for instance, today I taught a lesson on Central and North America. And so at first, scholars were stating, Ms. Brown, why is this important for us to label this? Why is that important? So what I did, I connected the real world and told them we have a humongous world out here, and there's more places than where we are. And I showed them pictures of Central America and different places in North America and show them how beautiful and vast this world is. And I told them, so when they write it down and they label it, for them to understand that it's a reason, and to go back and reflect on the pictures that they saw and the beauty that they saw within this beautiful world that we live in. So I learned to relate what they already know, relate real world things to their learning, and it makes it more fun for them. So my teachers and educators, and parents, because I build that positive relationship with, and I try to build it with educators and parents all the time. And so building that relationship and being very just open to learn from everybody, then that helps me become a better educator and a better teacher, and just a better person in general. And that's what I've learned from parents and from educators and from my scholars, that it would be the one of the best decisions they ever made in their life, especially if you're open-minded and you're looking for a change, or you may be in a rut like I was. I was in this place where I couldn't find a job, employment in counseling. I couldn't find employment in in criminal justice. And so I was in that place where nothing was available for me. I don't know if anyone else has been in that situation, but I have, and I was. And Yes Inc. came into my life at the right time. I was homeless. I call homeless when you don't have your own place and you stand with relatives or friends. That's homeless. And I had never been in that place before in my life. I was recently divorced, but all of those things, and I met Yes Inc., and they changed my life tremendously, to the point of moving me to another city. And I'm from a small rural area with about 60,000 people in population. And I moved to Houston, Texas, and began school at Relay Graduate School and graduated from Relay Graduate School. And so it changed just the dynamics of my life, just connecting and networking with Yes Inc. And it's Yes Inc. and all of the staff has been a blessing to my life. And just to receive all this wealth of knowledge on a yearly basis, and all expenses paid for. It's just a wonderful organization, and to obtain all of this knowledge, it's just awesome. I just what I want to continue my relationship with Yes Inc. because it's a win-win situation. You meet great people, you learn a wealth of knowledge, and I can't explain to how much they've helped me overcome different obstacles since I've been connected with Yes Inc. I wouldn't change anything about it. I just want to become a more effective educator, maybe network more with Yes Inc., network more with the community that I live in, and just really just invest what I have, what I know, and the love that I have and the passion that I have to teach scholars. Just invest that into them so that as they're going to be our next generation. So I feel it's my duty as an effective educator to give them everything that I have, so that when they are become adults and within this next generation, they will know how to communicate effectively with one another. They will know how to deal with the different obstacles that we go through in life, and they will know how to be respectful and kind to one another, and they'll know how to be a productive citizen. Because I always tie back into the community, because I want them to know that the world that we live in, which is our community, that they're citizens in this community, and they have a valuable role ensuring that the community is safe and that it's productive. And they have to be the ones to do it. So I instill in them to believe in themselves and the abilities that they have so that when they are adults, we can, and when I'm older, we can have a great world to live in. And so that's what I instill in them. And that's what I'm going to continue to do and continue to grow and be a lifelong learner. As I stated to them today, we learn from each other. I wouldn't change anything because it was definitely a faith walk to move from to a large city um, and not knowing anyone and meeting new people and enrolling into college to obtain a master's degree in education paid for and to move into my own place. I can remember the day I put the keys into my own place and I was like, God, you did it. I didn't know how he was going to do it, but I believed that he would do it. And so I wouldn't change anything about the process, the way it happened. I'm just thankful that I was able to walk through the process and able to walk through that door and meet such beautiful people that could help me along this journey. So I wouldn't change anything. And I'm just looking to, I remember my grandmother used to say, run on and see what the end would be like. So I'm excited to see what the end is going to be like.
Don't forget to tune in each day to hear from more of our effective educators. Now let's welcome Claudette Yarbrough, CEO of Yes Inc., as she talks a little bit about the history of youth empowerment services, Yes Inc., from the past 27 years.
I'm back with another historical moment about our 27 years. I want to follow up on our board members because as a nonprofit operating anywhere in the United States of America, if you have a nonprofit, you have a board of directors. It's non-negotiable. It's a requirement. Who you have on that board of directors is very important to your agency's goals, missions, vision, purpose, whatever you see yourself doing. The board of directors is a critical piece of that. School districts have to have trustees. That's a little different than a board of directors because they're elected. Our board of directors, most nonprofit board of directors aren't political, so there's no elections involved. So usually you ask people you know, or you invite people you think could benefit your nonprofit to serve on your board of directors. That's what I did. And you heard how we got Ann, Debbie, and Shirley at 3-beat at the same time. We were all friends growing up in Chicago, and you saw a picture of Ann and Debbie in my last update. Today, you're going to see a picture of Shirley King. And I'd like to talk a little bit about Miss Shirley King. So when Miss Shirley King came on the board with Dan and Abbott, Debbie and Ann, she actually represented two people, herself and her older sister, Jean. Yeah, she has an older sister. And so one of the significant things about Shirley and Jean is that our charter school was named after Jean's late daughter, right? Janice King. So the name of our charter school was Chase Carter King, and the King was in honor of Janice King. And Jean was her mom, and Shirley was her aunt. Yeah. And so we thought it was such a blessing to have someone from Janice King's family sit on our board of directors. Oh man, that was beautiful. And then a little bit about Janice. I grew up as Janice first Sunday school teacher. Okay. She was in my class, beautiful young lady. You know what I learned from Janice? You know, we were in church all the time in those days, right? If you went to the Church God of Christ on Sunday, you lived in church. You ate there, you had service there, then you had another service, then you had another eating. Okay, you were there all day. And one time I was holding Janice on my lap, and she was about 3 or 4. And so I thought I would practice with her about our Sunday school lesson, right? Which is heaven. You want to go to heaven because that's where Jesus lives. And so that's where our goal is to get to heaven, right? So I thought I would test out Janice on her skills and what she remembered from Sunday school. So I remember asking Janice, do you know who Jesus is? Yes. Do you know where he lives? Yes. Where does he live? Heaven. Don't you want to go to heaven one day? Oh my God. Janice said no. I was like, Janice, that's the wrong answer. To myself. I didn't say that to Janice. I withheld my peace and I was like, Janice, why don't you want to go to heaven? I wasn't smiling or laughing. I was very serious. She said, well, if Jesus lives in heaven and Jesus don't like nothing I do, why would I want to go live there? And I was like, oh my God. Because Janice was in church all day on Sundays. Every time she would do something, we would say, God don't like that. Jesus don't like that. That's not good behavior. Jesus don't like that. Stop doing that, Janice. Jesus don't like that. Why would she want to go live with somebody who don't like nothing she do? Out of the mouth of babes, right? So I immediately started telling everybody in our little circle, hey, stop telling Janice God don't like nothing she do because now she don't want to go to heaven and that ain't okay. All right. So we changed the way we were working with Janice and her aunt went first. That was Shirley. And when Janice went to be with the Lord in a very tragic car accident as a freshman in high school, we decided to name our charter school after Janice because Shirley went to her funeral. And I had told Shirley I was in San Antonio, the funeral was in Chicago. I said I couldn't go. I wanted to go, but I couldn't be there. And I let Shirley know that. And after the services, Shirley reached out to me and said, all of Janice's friends, high school friends, ninth graders, 12, 13, 14, 15-year-olds, were shocked, right? Because Janice had been Miss Goody Two Shoes. Everything Janice did was right, good. She was the only child, so she had loads of resources. So if somebody needed a dress, some earrings, a necklace, jewelry, money, she was right there. She was a great friend. And how could somebody so good be gone so early in her life? So every one of Janice's friends at her services vowed to become somebody because of the life Janice King had led as a ninth grader. And so I said to Shirley, I'm gonna name something after Janice because we were writing programs and creating things. And I was like, we're gonna name something after Janice. And the school came up and Higgs Credit King, Janice King. And when Shirley came on the board, it was like, oh my goodness, what a blessing to represent Janice King through her aunt Shirley. And I believe for most of her life, even though Shirley was her aunt, they lived together, right? Jean was raising Janice pretty much as a single parent, and Shirley was her helpmeet there, right there. She had a wonderful father, but I think they were not together at the time. And so Shirley came on the board, and now Shirley is the chairperson of the board. And Shirley is semi-retired, so she gets to travel wherever we go as one of the team. And I love the way all of our team members love the way she jumps in any activity. What you want me to do? Where can I help? She's not a board member or chairperson of a board with an ego. I'm the chair of the board. I don't do many old tasks. Whatever we're doing, she's doing. She jumps right in there and does it along with us. She is a wonderful example of a young lady. She is a missionary in the church. And before every board meeting as a chairperson, and before she was a chairperson, she led our prayers. And she prays for our whole company, for our team, that God would lead us to make good decisions for the programs and superintendents and districts and vendors we're working with. She is a praying woman, and it's wonderful to have her not only on the board right now, but also leading the board as a chairperson of the board. I can reach out to her for assistance at any time, and it's just been an awesome, awesome journey with Shirley on the board of directors. And now Shirley King is the chairperson of the board, and we just are blessed to have her. So, as a historical moment, she has now been on the board since 2005. Let me tell you, at one point, I was messing up. It was so much going on. As you know, if you're a school leader, so much going on. I wasn't taking care of the board. And what I mean by this is I wasn't, for board meetings, they weren't getting agendas in enough time to be ready for them. And I really was taking them for granted. And they came down for a board meeting, and I could sense that something was going on. Like maybe they jointly had talked about maybe this wasn't for them anymore because of me not being very supportive with the documents and the backup and the guidance that they need from a CEO. And so before they could even say anything, I laid out a beautiful table for them, and I thanked them profusely. And I don't know if I asked for forgiveness or what I said, but they changed their mind that day. And they haven't looked back. I've stepped up. I'm doing much better as a chief executive officer, making sure I meet their needs to serve on our board, because they really are not ceremonial. They want to do the best they can for our agency, and they can't do that with the knowledge and the tools and the guidance and support from the chief executive officer and the founder. So I stepped up and they stayed on the board. I don't remember what year that was, but I'm so grateful that they are still here and that Shirley is still here. Shout out to Shirley King, been on the board since 2005. That today is our historical moment of our 27 years. Yeah, we've had a few, and that was one of them. Thanks for listening.
Yes, you're in the right place. If you've been getting our emails or heard about this from somewhere else, you're in the right spot. This is what it was. This is what was coming. It's here. This is what we're doing for the next 27 days. Welcome to Yes Inc.'s 27th anniversary celebration. Thanks for listening and enjoy the video. Yes, $1,000 can be yours. Make sure you listen every day and tell your friends so you and they can possibly win $1,000 of our $27,000 anniversary cash. There are 3 ways to enter our giveaway, all in the video description. You can enter directly through our website, or subscribe to our Yes Inc. Golden newsletter, or like and comment on YouTube. Yes, $1,000 can be yours.
I am prosperous. I am victorious. I am talented. I am creative. I am wise. I am healthy. I am in shape. I am happy. I am positive. I am passionate about life. I am strong. I am confident. I am secure. I am valuable. I am free. I am accepted. I approve of me. I am prepared. I am qualified. I am motivated. I am focused on being effective. I am disciplined. I am determined. I am patient. I am kind. I am generous.
Make sure you keep coming back every day to watch, learn, and possibly earn $1,000 in our 27th anniversary sweepstakes. How do you enter to win $1,000? There are 3 ways to enter, all found in the video description. You can enter our giveaway directly through our website, or subscribe to the Yes Inc. Golden newsletter, or like and comment these videos on YouTube. We will give away $1,000 daily when we reach a combination of 100 new giveaway entries from the 3 ways you can enter. Click the links in the description for the 3 ways to enter our 27th anniversary drawing. If you're one of the lucky daily winners, we will notify you by email and announce during our daily video. If you hear the bell at the beginning of the video, that means we have a lucky winner, and we'll announce the lucky winner at the beginning of the video. If there is no bell at the beginning of the video, that means there isn't a lucky winner for that day. You absolutely don't want to miss this. Enter now. Attention educators! Save the dates for our amazing free 5-day intensive educator preparation training in San Antonio, Texas from June 27th to July 1st, 2022. You don't want to miss your free opportunity to be one of 50 participants training to become more effective. Click the link in the video description to begin the selection process. Now, let's learn a little bit more about IEP.
Hi, my name is Jamie Payne, and we are in Las Vegas for intensive educator preparation training for effective educators with Yes Inc.
The whole program in itself just really has the potential to make you grow. They helped me to become a leader.
You know, it allows you to see the other side of what a classroom teacher has to do.
So in the breakout sessions, they talk about being culturally responsive, knowing who you are, classroom management, transitioning. Everything has just been very helpful and big, and I believe all teachers need it. Door prizes, music, dance competitions.
You have an opportunity to network and connect with other professionals.
You know, have fun once in a while because we deserve it. If you are passionate about education and you are passionate about being an effective teacher, then do it, and you should come all in.
It's like one big family, and that's what makes it even more impactful.
Make sure you keep coming back every day to watch, learn, and possibly earn $1,000 in our 27th anniversary sweepstakes. How do you enter to win $1,000? There are 3 ways to enter, all found in the video description. You can enter our giveaway directly through our website, or subscribe to the Yes Inc. Golden Newsletter, or like and comment these videos on YouTube. We will give away $1,000 daily when we reach a combination of 100 new giveaway entries from the 3 ways you can enter. Click the links in the description for the 3 ways to enter our 27th anniversary drawing. If you're one of the lucky daily winners, we will notify you by email and announce during our daily video. If you hear the bell at the beginning of the video, that means we have a lucky winner, and we'll announce the lucky winner at the beginning of the video. If there is no bell at the beginning of the video, that means there isn't a lucky winner for that day. We will check our entry numbers every day at 8:30 a.m. and we will post a new video every day at 10 a.m. with the name of the winner. You absolutely don't want to miss this. Enter now. Reminder, listen for the sound of the bell that sounds like this at the beginning of every video to see if we have a winner. Also, don't forget to save the dates for our amazing free 5-day intensive educator preparation training in San Antonio, Texas, June 27th to July 1st, 2022. Click the link in the description to begin the selection process. Thanks for watching.